following contest scheduled for one pound with a 20-minute time limit. We choose the first with the building, weighing 220 pounds, Vinny Talotta.
Hello everyone and welcome here to the Monster Factory Professional Wrestling pre-show for On 11. We are live alongside the Silencer Chaz Williams. Welcome back.
Hey Burgundy, it's great to be back, and I gotta tell you, what better night, what better way to start off the action than with this MFPW pre-show. We have turned it up to 11. We are on 11, and that means anything goes. I can't wait.
Weighing 185 pounds, a new guy, Brian Morris.
We are geared up for tonight here, and we've got some opening action, a couple of debuts here at the MFPW. You briefly mentioned it, or at least part of it. I'm Ferran Burgundy, and we have in the ring, we have Vinny Talotta and Brian Morris, the new guy.
I'll tell you what, Burgundy, in my absence, it looks like a lot has changed here in the MFPW, and changed for the better. We got two fresh young upstarts in the ring, locked up, and it's going to be interesting to see where tonight goes.
Well, you saw Talata coming out with the Greek-lettered jersey, and you see the Greek letters on the trunks and knee pads.
Burgundy, it's all Greek to me. All I know is the world of sports entertainment and professional wrestling, and that's what these two fine young athletes are here to do. Prove tonight that they have what it takes to be among the best here in the MFPW.
And the new guy, Brian Morris, so he's certainly upped his aggressiveness as of late. As a couple of months ago, at that point he was still on Ring Crew, and he was brought into the ring and had an impromptu match against now former MFPW Girls Champion Gabby Ortiz, and she was able to dispatch him rather quickly, and that kind of lit a fire under him.
Yeah, well, you know what? Speaking of fire, he's going to need to put some heat on his opponent here tonight. I mean, he was able to kick out there, but from what I've been hearing in the rumblings backstage and in the locker room, Burgundy, is that perhaps he lost in record time here in the MFPW. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. What was it, like 100 seconds? He lost to Gabby Ortiz?
It was just over a minute and a half, yes.
All right, well, he's definitely got a lot to prove here tonight. With that being said, and as a man who prides himself, speaking for myself, I would take great insult in knowing that that happened, and I would be doing everything and anything to prove my worth here in the MFPW.
Well, and he certainly has here. He's got this standing side headlock, and you see Talata just muscling him away.
Seems relatively unimpressed. Looking like he just kind of shook it off there. And I'll tell you what, Burgundy, one of the things that's amazing about the MFPW is you never know what to expect. In the blink of an eye, the complexity of a match can change. And now we're starting to see some of that aggression, some of that fire that you were talking about.
Well, and also a little bit of that amateur wrestling background that Vinny Talotta has. As you saw the single leg takedown there, tried for a Boston Crab, but Morris able to roll out of it and now into the side headlock. Now over to the far side here, shoulder tackle.
Morris goes down hard. And I'm telling you, Burgundy, we have called countless matches here in the MFPW. He needs to turn that aggression on to 11 if he wants to win this match tonight.
Well, ducks the clothesline there, and perhaps that arrogance getting the best of him as, well, trying for the O'Connor roll, misses there, and now a huge hip toss.
Huge indeed, Burgundy. And this is what we're talking about. In the blink of an eye, the complexity of the match can change, and usually does here in the MFPW.
Oh, a drop kick right on the button.
I'll tell you what, Burgundy, you said this kid started off on Ring Crew, and now he's showing off his moves in the middle of the squared circle. Hey, man, I'm rather impressed.
Well, for Talata, I mean, he told me he's been wrestling for about 4 years now, and he was looking at this match as an opportunity to kind of do unto Brian Morris as was done unto him in his early days, Talata's that is, as a wrestler. Almost like a a senior in high school trying to pick on the freshman to make up for when he was picked on as a freshman.
Yeah, it just sounds like the kid's got a chip on his shoulders, if you ask me. I mean, you take a look at Morrison. You said he started off as ring crew. He's here trying to build a name for himself, trying to prove to the MFPW family, to the MFPW crowd, that he has what it takes to compete amongst the best at the highest level. And then you got this guy coming in with a chip on his shoulder, Talata. I mean, it just sounds like sour grapes to me, Burgundy.
Just a little bit, and now we've got a chase going on the outside of the ring here, and well, able to duck the clothesline, and knee right into the breadbasket. Quick hook of the leg, 2 and no.
Wow. Ooh, big clubbing forearm to the back, Burgundy. Ask him if he thinks Morris has it. Well, what exactly is it, right? It's determination, a will to succeed. Oh.
Apparently a boot in the chest, although that's at least what he got, whether he wanted it or not.
Yeah, well, the referee needs to gain a little bit of control in this match, you ask me. You see Morris tied up in those ropes there.
Oh, and now going after the shoulder as well, the left shoulder of Brian Morris.
Ooh! Right into the sternum, Burgundy. We can hear that all the way here at the commentator's table, and I'll tell you, man, there is no love lost when it comes to Talotta taking the fight to Morris.
Yeah, Vinny Talotta now with some shoulders here to the midsection.
You say Talotta, I say Talata, tomato, Burgundy.
Let's call the whole thing off. Now trying to get Brian Morris up to the top rope, and another right hand. Morris looks dazed. Thinks better of it here, and goes for the suplex.
I take back those previous statements, Burgundy. That was rather impressive. This guy matters, 2 and no. Morris able to kick out.
Well, Talata in control, but needs to maintain that control, and now a slap to the face, and Morris having nothing of it. You mentioned earlier not liking the kind of thrashing that was given to him by Gabby, and that's going to set him apart here. Now ducking the clothesline, pace quickening. What a clothesline here from Morris.
Morris looking hungry. Morris looking like he's ready to fight, but wait a minute, Burgundy. Oh! Spine driven right into the knee. Oh, no! Oh!
The Uranagi from the backbreaker, he calls that the Philly.
Philly, no! Well, we're just a hop, skip, and jump away from Philly. Burgundy, I think that Morris is feeling the effects of that maneuver.
He most certainly is. Trying to struggle to get to his feet here.
Morris, you can see the damage has been done. As Talata now just again going right back to driving those feet into the sternum, into the solar plex. Burgundy, if your man can't breathe, he can't fight.
Now getting the wind in and out, that is certainly a huge part of competition here. Anywhere, not just here in the squared circle, but especially here in the squared circle.
There's the cover, Burgundy. Nope.
That lateral press didn't hook the leg.
Talata did not hook the leg, Burgundy. And again, that is a crucial decision that a professional, you talk about this guy's got some experience. You think he'd go for the hook of the leg. Nice snapmare takeover, and now, again, just cutting off the air supply of Morris.
Well, I think that just comes with Talata. I mean, he looks like he just walked out of a fraternity, basically. And I think he's taking the new guy lightly.
Yeah, and the chip on his shoulder proves that. And clubbing forearm again to the back. Referee needs to check to make sure that he's not going for a blatant chokehold there.
Okay, he's got that sleeper in there, but that forearm pretty high underneath the chin.
Yeah. Moore's now
referee right there.
Oh! Drives the head to the mat. And you got to believe it's just a matter of mere seconds before Talata's got this one. No! And again, Morris kicks out, Burgundy.
I don't know if that was necessarily instinct or if it was just that hand draped across the cheek and face, almost just a little paint brushing in a sense along with that cover, and that seems to have lit a little bit of another fire here in Brian Morris. Back suplex!
Ooh. I'll tell you what, man, I am really, really, really high on this kid Morris right now. He is showing heart. He is showing determination. He is proving to us here tonight that he wants to fight. He wants to build a name for himself. And what better place to do it when we're on 11 Burgundy? Pre-show action. Oh!
Well, he got the sidekick, but you can see both men taking a great deal of punishment here.
Well, if it's one thing this Paulsboro crowd knows a little bit about, it's punishment, as both men slow to make it to their feet. Oh!
You can see since that sidekick, Talata's just been a little bit off. That's neck breaker.
Swinging neck breaker. And we talked about instinct, Burgundy. I don't know if it's instinct. I don't know if he's just been putting time in and out of the ring to better himself. But Morris is looking like $1,000,000. Oh! Drives that forearm right into the face of Talata.
Oh, but runs right into the boot.
Whoa! That's going to do it, Brady. That's got to be the end. And no! Moore's still with the fight.
That Rough Rider-like maneuver, he told me he calls that the twisted tea bag.
The what?
Twisted tea bag.
Hey, this is a PG show, ladies and gentlemen.
What's wrong with Earl Grey?
Anyway, with the action.
You're not a fan of Earl Grey tea?
I don't think he's referring to Earl Grey tea. I think that Morris is going to need a big cup of caffeine after this match is said and done, because he is slow to make it back to his feet after the beating Talata has put on Morris in the last couple seconds of this matchup. This is back and forth, man.
And you see now blocking the right hands is Brian Morris. Looking for a little momentum here. Perhaps took a little too long. And wow!
Talk about a clothesline with authority. Talking about putting some respect on it.
But again, given everything that Brian Morris has been giving Vinny Talotta in this match, is it wise to go back to this trash talk? And now...
Oh, wait, big sunset flip.
Sunset flip here, 2 and 3.
Burgundy! Morris has redeemed himself here. Wow!
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 11 minutes, 29 seconds. The winner of this bout, the new guy, Brian Morris.
The new guy, Brian Morris, pulls off the upset, perhaps of the century. But Burgundy, he looked great in there.
He most certainly did, and he got his first victory here in the MFPW. And I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more here from the new guy, Brian Morris, in due time.